What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Thomas, and today we are looking at Supreme Week 12, partial drop list, and some rumors of what else is to be releasing this week. Let's get right into it.
Sup, Thomas.
Remember guys, like the video and subscribe for all Supreme streetwear news. I actually covered the New Balance X Palace release happening this Friday yesterday on the channel, so be sure to check that out if that's something that interests you. But without further ado, here we are with the partial drop list. First up, we do have the Umbro snap sleeve jacket, right? Polyester, snap off sleeves, turn it into a short sleeve shirt. I actually kind of dig this piece, not in this particular colorway, a little bit too Rastafarian for my take. Maybe next 420 it could work. But I really do like how you can turn this sweatshirt into a short sleeve jacket. Perfect for athletics. Maybe you're playing soccer at night and it's getting hot. You know, you take your sleeves off, whatever you're doing. This color is a little bit better, the blue and the silver, but it looks a little bit too like marching band uniformy for me. I think I would have to choose the black one. Umbro, solid brand, been doing soccer stuff, athletic stuff for years. Cool to see them teaming up with Supreme. We also have Supreme 1994 right there on the left shoulder. Pretty neat. Estimated retail on this piece is $188. Could see that go to up to $200. I would love this at like $160, but again, Supreme prices are pretty expensive this year. So that is the Umbro snap sleeve jacket. And of course, to match with it, we have the breakaway track pant by Umbro. Same exact colorways. Supreme 1994 looks like they're on the left leg, kind of to the seam side of it. Pretty basic pants. If you want the full set, you obviously got to get these. And these are just side snaps, so not full shorts, kind of like exposing the sides of your legs, which I'm not actually a fan of. I wish these were like zip off or something like that, but I think they wanted to keep the snap away. They wanted to keep the snap away theme present throughout both pieces, so I guess this is the bottom half. I think the top half, if I had to pick, would probably be the better one to go with if I had to pick one. These are about $158. Could see that go like $170. I would love the pants at like $148, you know. Here we go with the Western cut hooded sweatshirt. This is kind of a divisive piece. I think with the right outfit, some people could pull this off really well. I'm thinking like that kind of new wave of like country rappers could really go hard with this. Pulling up to the rodeo, dressed up with this guy. The cutout, I think it is a cool cut and sew piece. You could obviously tell this is like stitched. It's a very neat design. I do actually like that it doesn't say Supreme too big. It's that small kind of classic script. I almost want to say this piece is like pretty sleeper, especially because the black and the olive one don't look too bad. It's just every time I've seen this, it's been that awful McDonald's color. So please, if you go for this, do not get the McDonald's colorway. It will sit. It does not look good. You know, it might not sit. I actually have no clue what sells this season, but stay tuned for the accessories, guys. You won't want to miss that part of the video. And the black one, obviously, pretty solid. So yeah, that is the Western cut brushback fleece with applique pattern and embroidered logo. So we do have a Supreme embroidered logo on the front. Pretty cool. Okay, next up, we have the Gradient zip up polo. I think this is the right one. It is. Cotton blend with a knit pattern, embroidered logo. This is definitely up to your personal taste. I am not a huge fan of it. It is kind of cool seeing these stitches on here, but this looks very uncomfortable, like something you would maybe come up with at the thrift store for like ugly sweater theme. I don't even know. It's like a short sleeve zip up sweater polo. Not my style at all. The embroidered logo, you know, it's not a good piece, guys. And for almost $150, plenty of better items to spend your money on. Not really a good look for me personally. Next up, we do have that needlepoint short sleeve shirt with the all cotton and the embroidery. I actually really love this piece. It looks really nice. Like, it's a very simple design, just 2 embroideries. I really do like the simplicity of this piece, but also it's very interesting. Like, it has the 2 exact same needlepoint embroideries on the front. These 2 like flower patterns, kind of looks like cotton almost. I think it's really cool, like having it just be vertical, because most embroideries are usually like a circle, maybe like a small logo. This is like a pretty big design on the front of it. The shirt is actually a pretty neat fit, definitely kind of classic Supreme with that short sleeve styling. And we do have the Supreme like bubble font on the back with those same little kind of vines right there. I actually dig this piece a lot, and it does come in these 3 colorways. So I think the black one's definitely the nicest, but you also have the white and the kind of red striped. And these ones do have different colors. They have green on the vines, which I think is nice, seeing that subtle change. Pretty neat piece for $140 is a little expensive, but embroidery stuff is always going to be kind of that higher price point. I don't see this really selling out, but if you want something kind of, it is that more formal, more kind of, you know, classic button-up look, but with a definite Supreme flair to it, go with this piece. I think it could be solid as a summer pickup, a summer vibe, you know. All right, here we got the Animal Kingdom short sleeve top, all cotton embroidery logo, which that's actually cool. The all cotton jersey with embroidery logo, original embroidered art by AOI. Same guys that did, or guy that did the Buddha, the mini Buddha design from earlier in this season. We've also seen like the kind of logos with all the internet logos on it. I don't know if that piece is released yet, but this is the Animal Kingdom top. Just says Supreme on it with animals. I think if it says Supreme on it, it's always like with a fun, unique font and like a design, it's always going to be a solid piece. This is kind of not that readable, so probably dedicated to the true animal fans. $88, that's probably what it'll go for, to be honest. You know, these pieces used to be a little bit less, 75, 80, but you know, hey, $88 isn't terrible. You have 5 different designs. I don't think this piece will really sell out or anything, but if you like it, it does look like a pretty nice fitting shirt. It might be that kind of more heavier cotton Supreme design. I have this like drama shirt that released a couple years ago, and it's definitely that heavier cotton that is a little tough to wear in the summer, but hey, still a short sleeve shirt. I really do love this kind of charcoal gray and the tan. I've been liking the tan stuff a lot. Moving on, we have the Gons Poem Sweater. Gons teaming up with Supreme once again. Very famous artist. You guys should know of his work, at least with Supreme. This one is kind of that crazy poem design that we saw, I think, on the bags from week 1. You know, definitely not really a piece for me. If you guys are big Gons fans and are familiar with these poems at all, I feel like that could be, or sorry, Mark Gonzalez. It's always Mark Gonzalez, Gons, whatever. Same thing, pretty much. That's his artiste name, right? I think so. But we got 3 different colors for this guy. You know, not really that great for me. Obviously, it's a sweater releasing in May. So again, very climate dependent, unless you want to hold it for the winter. I don't think this piece will really do that well unless we see something happen with Gons himself. If the artist passes away, then maybe we could see something like this go up in value, but I really wouldn't get this piece as an investment at all. Something that maybe if you want to rock, maybe for a season or 2, then sell for like, what is it selling for? Maybe you could get $100 for it, maybe even less. It really just depends. And it's kind of the same thing for the chino pants. I would argue the chino pants are actually maybe a little bit cooler. Something about unique jeans and pants has always intrigued me, and I do actually like this logo right here. We have this Supreme kind of auto parts logo with a pinup girl on it. That's pretty cool. Is it only present on this one, or is that the back of the pants? That's the back. So I don't think it has it on this design though, but we actually haven't seen the back of this. So maybe that girl's on the back of this as well, but don't count on it. but it is present on the chino pants. Those are both $158 a piece. Moving right along, we got the nylon painter shorts. Actually pretty cool, Supplex nylon taslin. Must be some kind of nylon blend material. Looks like it has 2 pockets right there. Can't really be sure. 4 different colors. We got that fun Supreme logo once again. Love that logo. Don't know exactly what it's called, but we've seen it many times before. These will be about 110 bucks. Very simple short, you know. You're kind of buying it for the Supreme at this point. Everyone kind of knows that though. But hey, if you need a simple short, this could be your next pickup. Don't think they will resell for anything at all. Next up, we have the gradient knit short. Again, to match the top. I would definitely argue these are the way better piece to get than that ugly short sleeve freaking polo zip up. Oh, that thing is just, get that thing out of my sight. I think really the only good ones are the black one or maybe the rainbow one there. Of course, LGBTQ, shout out to the people out there doing their thing. And then we got the brown one right there too, you know, looking like a damn Whopper, kind of like an abstract Whopper painting. So, you know, not really my cup of tea, but definitely could see someone wanting this piece, going for 128. And I actually forgot to get a closer picture of it, but we do have the matching Western cut sweatpants. Kind of expect what it'll look like. Pretty much exactly the same thing as the top, just kind of cut embroidered on the sides. Those are estimated to be 148. And again, I do love the kind of olive and tan. Hate the McDonald's. Black one is pretty nice too. All right, getting to the good stuff. Gon's Poems Camp Cap. Definitely could see this piece be one of the better Mark Gonzalez pieces this year. I think the black hat is probably your best bet. Maybe the kind of off tan one, the desert tan with the red logo. I think the blue one, definitely a miss for me. Can expect 48 bucks on this piece right here. Definitely cop it if you like it. Again, don't think it's really gonna resell for much at all. And then next we do have the classic 6-panel. Boom. Looks like almost a nubuck suede kind of material. I do love the classic logo. I think it's a very clean, understated design. Supreme New York. I don't think this will resell. It used to, certainly the 6-panel and the, I guess the classic logo used to resell, but if I had to take picks on what would resell, or what would sell out first, it'd be the black, maybe the blue, maybe the navy. Definitely not the brown. It used to be pink, but pink has been doing well as of late. Maybe the white. I don't really think so. I would stick to the black if you're looking at investing in a hat long term. Again, what I always say about hats is they have a pretty cult collecting fan base of people that just buy Supreme hats. And over time, most hats tend to trend somewhat upper. Not all of them. Somewhat up. All right, we now have the Supreme Clark's Originals pictures that we'll be releasing this week. Interestingly, they are kind of to match that Western cut and sew jacket or sweatshirt and sweatpants. The very interesting applique pattern, some stars, and I guess it's made exclusively for Supreme. The Wallabies will be offered in 3 colorways, just like the upper clothing to match. So I think this is interesting. I actually really do like the tan pair, especially. I think they could have gone a little overboard with like green on them. I think it was good that they kept it pretty simple. Now the McDonald's colorway, definitely still very, very interesting looking. I think this is a, decent overall look. It's a very funny picture, very Supreme. But yeah, these ones, I don't know. I don't love the yellow and red. I think it's always been kind of a tough color combination to pull off. Really have to moderate that yellow. And these just look a little bit too much like a, I don't know, looks like something from Woody from Toy Story would wear. I don't know. But yeah, pretty simple Clark's Wallaby. Got the tan midsole right there. The gold upper with the red kind of trim applique pattern with the star right there. See another side profile of it. We do have it embossed Supreme logo right there. Materials look pretty nice. Looks like to be some kind of light nubuck suede like material. Pretty typical of what Clark's offer. The stitching looks good. You can see Clark's Original and Supreme there on the insole. Very simple, 2 laces kind of over top to tighten it up. But yeah, still that Clark's Wallaby look. I do think the black ones are pretty nice with that contrast white stitching. Looks very clean. Definitely the pair to go for, I would say, would be the black and the tan too. These would definitely be more kind of an acquired taste. What do you guys think of these? I know I saw a lot of people hating on them. Obviously, that is the popular thing to do because the current Supreme season is trash and it used to be way better. I don't know. They've been releasing stuff like this all the time. I think it's, if you like Clark Wallabies, you might like these. If not, you probably were never the person to get these in the first place. But yeah, there is the final picture, I guess, of all three colors. What do you guys think of the Clark Wallabies from Supreme, this newest kind of round 2 collab from this season? Getting to the end of the video, we got the good stuff here. The Supreme Rotring 600 3-in-1 mechanical pencil with black and red ball pit inks. So this is a pretty cool piece. I actually think this is the best piece this week. If you're gonna go for anything, I would go for this Rotring. For one, it's a 3-in-1 pen, which is versatile. It has reusable ink, and if we just search how much these cost, we can see. So this is a standard Rotring or Rotring. I guess it's Rotring. 600 3-in-1, $52 even, and it only comes with one, I believe. So this is the same thing, comes with one. So if you really want the pen and don't want the Supreme branding, you could get one for $52. This one is $78 with the Supreme tax. You really just get that Supreme logo right there. But again, accessories have been doing better than really anything this season, guys. So if you're gonna expect to really resell for anything, I would go for this. It is tough though because with shipping and handling. Apparently UK does not have to pay shipping and handling. Someone told me that in my live stream or in one of the comments of my recent videos. That's pretty cool. I wish it was like that here, but it's not. So if you can maybe buy a second item, maybe a hat, maybe a personal item, go for it. But if not, probably the only item that will really resell, I see maybe $20, $30 above retail, depends on the demand for it. And guys, remember, I'm not giving you financial advice of how to invest. I'm just trying to give my best predictions of what will resell. I, of course, cannot predict the future. Next up, Old English Straw Crusher, almost done. 2 more items, basically like a knit woven straw crusher. I think this is a cool little hat. It's got a unique kind of Old English font to it, very big designs, 3-dimensional. I would never wear this piece personally, especially for $78. Could see that drop to maybe like $68. But yeah, pretty much is what it is. You can see definitely way more crushers available this season that are better. Supreme USM Cradence is the last item on the list. It's kind of a modular sideboard furniture piece, powder coated steel panels with a chromed steel frame, custom applied logo on the bottom. It measures 60 inches by, I think, 15 inches in depth or volume and 29 inches tall. Designed by Fritz Haller and Paul Schrerer in 1963. For the people that have the money, this is a piece that is worth investing in. You can actually use this item and it really won't lose any money as long as you keep it in good condition. The retail on just this USM Cradence piece is $2,500, so Supreme's adding quite a bit more. So this is Supreme Drop's retail estimate. So this price has the highest chance of either going up or down. We could see $3,500. We could also see $29. You know, I think if it was under $3,000, that would be really nice. Furniture is expensive, especially when it comes to designer furniture. This is one of those designs that has been around since the 60s. I love this design. I think it looks so cool. It's very like modern. Even though it was designed in the 60s, I still think it holds up. That big Supreme branding, you're gonna see stores pick it up. You're gonna see the really big Supreme fans, sneakerheads. You know, you could put all of your kind of Supreme items here. I believe that is a shelf. Yeah, so it's a modular sideboard. You can see it kind of folds out right there. Nice quality. I mean, obviously it's super expensive, but you know, you get what you pay for. And this is, in my opinion, one of the coolest items releasing this year. I wish I could afford it. Obviously, I cannot. Would love to see some pictures in person if anyone picks this up. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the partial drop list, guys. Stay tuned to the channel. I always put up the full drop list, more pictures, stuff like that on my community page. Also follow me on Twitter at TomassuVT. I tweet out some of my videos. And you know, be sure to check notifications if you want. follow my Instagram. It's kind of a personal account, but yeah, this is my account if you ever want to DM me or something. Twitter is the best way to get a hold of me, but you can also do Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching. It has been your boy Thomas, and I'm out. Peace and butt grease. See ya.